If you look at the question here, which I have given there, so let me write that question. This was the question. Discuss define. So I have given here define anthropology. First thing is the definition. Define anthropology and explain. So the key word is explain. Explain how it differs. How it differs. Very simple, direct question. It differs from other disciplines, from other subjects, from other disciplines. From other disciplines in its approach. In its approach to the study of humankind, to the study of humankind, or what we say mankind, to the study of mankind. So you have to answer in 150 words. In OS exam, we'll have a short question like this. But in UPSC exam, 10 marks. So those of you tried, right, that's based on the direct question from what I have discussed yesterday and whatever the notes I have given. Based on that, this question is there. Now, if you all have followed the reading material, I have given you reading material. So I have given definition of few anthropologists, right? If you have downloaded, right, the documents of previous class where you have given a detailed reading material, the very first page, Krober, right, Tyler, I have given definition. See, one is the general definition. When you write here, when you write the answer here, first in the paragraph introduction, you can give general definition or meaning, which you all know that. Anthropos, man, and logos, right? That's general definition. But that will not fetch you marks. That is not going to fetch you marks, right? So, if Lipika, you have written the answer, Lipika. So tell me, just read your introduction. Then I'll add the point. What you have written in the introduction?
Sir, in introduction part, I gave the general definition.
Right. That part you don't write. Don't write. Have you given any anthropologist definition in the introduction part?
No.
No. So that is.
I did it before.
Okay. All right there. But now what you have to do? You have to also give in your answer. Now, to fetch more marks in the mains exam, you have to memorize. You have to memorize few of the definition. Right? You all can refer that reading material. I am reading that one. I have given you 3 definitions. Right? Yesterday, I have given 3 definitions. All right. So now I am coming to that. See, I have given Tyler. If you remember yesterday, I'll take you to that one also. Yesterday, I have used in the PPT also there, this one. If you remember that yesterday I mentioned this. Krober, Tyler. But I have given a proper way in the reading material. Right? So now I'm just, you can see that, I'll just mention that. First page definition part, E.B. Tyler. I'm reading verbatim the definition. And whenever you write at least the define anthropologist, and you have to mention the name of the anthropologist. Any, let's say you are giving 1, 2 definitions. Not necessarily all 3 definitions. Any 2 definitions. Then you mention that as per E.B. Tyler, inverted commas. That particular definition. Right? You have to mention that. So that the examiner knows that you have read the subject. you know the meaning in a proper context. See, some bit of academic thing is required. See, the difference between normal GS paper, general studies paper, and the optional paper is that in optional paper, UPSC or state exam is they are checking your academic knowledge also. How much you know about the subject. Are you getting my point? They are checking your academic level of knowledge also there. And I'll tell you that optional paper is very similar to college exams. You write the university exams, semester exams, college exams. They're very similar to that. As you have done your BSc, BCom, BA, whatever, BTech or whatever you're doing, right? When you appear in the exam, the way you have to write, same approach you have to follow here also. So let's look at here. So E.B. Tyler, what is there? There's inverted commas. Anthropology is the science of man and of his works. This thing, science of man and his works, right? Then what comes here? The explanation part. This explains what? This explains, what is the thing here? This explains, this highlight. Anthropology must address both the human as an organism, as a species, at the same time cultural achievements that distinguish human life. How culturally man is different from other animals, right? I mentioned yesterday that our closest relatives, ancestors are primates, other primates like apes, like chimpanzee, gorilla, all these are there. So how culturally we are different from there, like society, family, these all things are. And the work of man, whatever he has worked, is a very simple definition which you have to mention. Then Krober, second is the Krober, A.L. Krober. Anthropology is a very important definition. Remember that. You should memorize. It's the most humanistic of all sciences. And what is the thing there? It is the most scientific of all humanities. Right? This is what is given here. Most humanistic of sciences and most scientific of humanities in terms of definition. So that you have to mention in introduction part. And then also one more definition I have given, that is if you look at here, B. Malinowski. If you remember that, yesterday I mentioned Margaret Mead and Malinowski, participatory method of research, anthropology research of human cultural society and all. So what Malinowski has defined, he has described anthropology as the study of the man in culture, cultural anthropology, man in culture, right? Man in culture, stressing the cultural environment as the framework for understanding human behavior. Cultural framework, how the human behavior get shaped. So in your answer, so when you are starting the answer, first is the general definition. You will be writing the general definition. Then few anthropologists definition. That you have to memorize. You have to always memorize, as you do in the college. In the college, you memorize the such kind of thing there, right? Then what is the second part of the question? Explain. See, the word is here, explain. What is the word here? Explain. Explanation. Right? You have to write more about that. Explain how it differs from other disciplines in its approach. What is another keyword here? Approach. See, other disciplines, history, geography, political science, sociology, all there are human contexts there. It's based on the human aspect. But the question is, what is the approach of anthropology in terms of those areas? And that makes it a distinct, different subject. It is not same as sociology, not same as political science, but it has a similarity. So what I explained yesterday in terms of scope. So what is the thing here? The thing here is that this one, which I explained here. You have to write, see, although in the question scope is not mentioned. I'll just zoom out there. Although in the question scope is not mentioned, right? But you are going to next paragraph. In the next paragraph, you will write that anthropology as a subject is why that becomes important. Simple language, simple language. Is this thing. First thing is that one is mind map, meaning and definition, human evolution, right? Culture and institutions. Then archaeology, I have mentioned that. Archaeological evidences, prehistory and proto-history, all those evidences which suggest human existence. Then language and communication, that part. Then what comes here? Applied anthropology. Then you have to write with this one, relation with other disciplines. I'll give you this mind map. This mind map will be with you. So initially you write very briefly 2-3 sentences about anthropology. Then come to the third point. Even you can draw a flow chart. In the answer you can draw a flow chart, diagram. Like here mind map, like this one. That major branch places it with other disciplines. So major branches. And I have given you yesterday 5. But you can write on your own other subject also there. From the perspective of human development. Like for example, socio-cultural, human societies, family, kinship, marriages, right? All those you can give examples. Anthropology focus from the human aspect in those areas. Although sociology as a subject, economics as a subject also deal with it. What do you study in economics? Production, consumption, all those things are there. But here we are talking focus from human way, how the human do the economics. That part of you come with. Same society, human society, population, and all those things comes into that. Then you write biological, that genetics, molecular biology, genetics, evolution, heredity, how human evolved from the past, what are the changes brought there, those kind of things which distinguish morphologically human body from other animals. Even our distant relative, there also how we differ. So that part comes. Then archaeological, historical. So there you will be talking about that if you go back in the past, thousands of years back, that Stone Age, right? Then other ages, Iron Age, Bronze Age. So all you'll mention that Neolithic, Paleolithic, Chalcolithic, so those kind of things there. Today we get to understand how the societies of humans were there in the past, and we look from the human aspect, and there also said that some interlinkages are there. How we used to stay in that kind of environment. So that part. Then linguistic, language, development of language, human speech, human language, that part. So that you have to explain in the answer here. That you will be explaining your answer there. So what is your second paragraph? This is the first paragraph. First paragraph you are writing this one. I'll give you the model answer after the class. Second paragraph, that means about anthropology. You have to briefly write about the subject, about anthropology. Then third paragraph, write about this a little bit of brief, right? Briefly mentions different subjects where anthropology is related, subjects to which anthropology is related here, or connected. And then when you are writing there, sociology, political science, as I have discussed yesterday, give examples. You have to provide examples. It should not be only simply writing it, give examples. When you're talking biological, then give example of biological. When you're talking about sociology, to give example from that linguistic, give examples of that. So you should give the example. What I have covered in the previous class, that you have to write the examples. And then you end the answer. Question is simple that approach, the different approach that here we focus from completely from Homo sapien, the modern man species, and previous man, we look into that. Right? So it's a simple question, direct question, which you can easily write in 150 words. Now question is that, do you have to write conclusion here? Sometimes people ask me, sir, is that requirement that every question's answer should have introduction? Not necessarily. See, it's simply define and explain. See, mostly conclusion comes where you have to give some analytical perspective. Like here, little bit of analytical perspective is there. That's the difference of anthropology with other subjects. So how would you end answer? See, even if you don't write a lengthy conclusion, but something ending remark. What is something called ending remark? It should not happen that you have just mentioned the subjects and the area and example and answer ends. Certain one sentence, at least one sentence. It is at least one sentence. That anthropology today as a discipline has evolved in such a manner that it is a multidisciplinary. You can also write that it is a multidisciplinary and looks from the applied perspective of human behavior, human aspect of that.